6 teams enter, 1 team leaves. This is the final match of Season 2. Hi, everybody. I'm Aaron Yonda, and you are about to watch all 6 of these teams battle for loser supremacy in the final Battle of the Losers. First up is Soylent Green. They are not people, they are cars. Galant Eterna is the main reason they are in this Battle of the Losers. 1980 Corvette, split decision, super tuned, and 1965 Mustang. Yellow Hammer, get ready to get hammered by the yellow vehicles. Pikes Peak Tacoma, Dodge Viper GTSR, Firebird Funny Car, 16 Mercedes AMG, and the Nissan 300ZX. The Webmasters, hoping to spin a web to trap the competition. Street Creeper, Arachnorod, Black Widow, Speed Spider, and Spider-Man. Next up is the Black Bandits with the 39 Chevy panel truck, 1971 Dodge Demon, the Lincoln Futura, 80 GMC Bandura, and the 2014 Dodge Ram. The Bubble Bursters are going to violate your personal space bubble. Get ready for the Bubble Gunner, the Bubble-matic, Beatnik Bandit, Splitting Image 2, and the Speed Seeker. Sugar Crash looks tasty, but they are not good for you. With Raisinets, Crunch, 100 Grand, Butterfinger, and Chunky. If you've seen Junkyard Joust, you know how this works. Rule number 1, survive. You gotta be right side up at the end of a round in order to move on to the next round. You're out if you're sideways or upside down. That's pretty much it. Tonight, the final team remaining will be the champions, and they will get to play in Season 3 of Junkyard Joust. Starting us off now is Yellow Hammer with the Dodge Viper. Dodge Viper taking its place on the field. Evil Weevil doing the track buffering as usual. First up for the Sugar Crash, it's Raisinets. This is a big van. Raisinets smashes into the Viper, a good hit. Evil Weevil pushed off, and now they are locked in place on the track. Now up for the Bubble Bursters, it's Beatnik Bandit. That's a lot of B's. Beatnik Bandit snaps into Raisinets and just bounces all the way back down the track to the bottom of the hill. That is not a good place to be in. The 1980 Corvette has a chance to pounce right here, and pounce he does not. The Bandit is pushed into the back of Raisinets, and the Corvette just locks everybody down on the track. Let's see if Black Widow can stir things up for the Webmasters. Black Widow does just that, takes that Corvette right off the track, upside down, probably out of this match. That'll be the first casualty of this round. A beautiful undercut there by Black Widow. Up now for the Black Bandits, the Chevy panel truck. A big hit from the Chevy panel truck, and the Beatnik Bandit is pushed up and then just rolls over off of Spider-Man, tries to stay, cannot. Potentially another elimination right there. Pikes Peak Tacoma gets a good hit on the back of that panel truck and forces him off the track. Now we've got 3 cars down, 4 on the track. That's a pretty good percentage of eliminations already. 100 Grand for Sugar Crash. 100 Grand strikes the back of that Tacoma, and the Black Widow is pushed and popped right off the track upside down. That's 4 and 4. 50-50 right now, eliminations. Splitting Image. Ooh, a good hit there for the Bubble Bursters, but Splitting Image can't make anything happen. However, I can make something happen. I just picked up a new sliding camera rig for my 4K camera, so cool shot right there. Split Decision now for Soylent Green. Split Decision hits the back of Splitting Image. They have a rivalry going for sure, but not able to make much happen. Tacoma in a rough position right there, potentially. Speed Spider for the Webmasters. Speed Spider, wow, a massive hit to the back of Split Decision, but Split Decision makes a pretty good recovery, probably going to make it there. That is not sideways, that's going to be considered right side up if he stays like that. The Vandura annihilates the Speed Spider, but look at him flip around and land right side up. Speed Spider reaching a 5.5 meters on the height scale. Great hit there. 2 eliminations on that, by the way. Nissan now for Yellow Hammer. The Nissan gets a good hit on the back of that van, and Speed Spider just moves a little bit farther off the track, but not much else going on right there. Nobody making any recoveries. Chunky for Sugar Crash. Chunky takes a chunk out of the Nissan and makes him upside down on the edge of the track. That was an ace car for Yellow Hammer. That is going to be a big loss for their team. Bubble-matic now for the Bursters. Bubble-matic coming down with the bubbles raining down and punching Chunky in the back, but only locking him farther into the track. 1965 Mustang for Soylent Green. The Mustang hits the back of Bubble-matic and gets nothing going. Arachnorod's going to take a shot. Arachnorod able to get under the Mustang, but then can't stay there. Mustang pops him out. And now the Arachnorod is way back on the track. This could be a bad position for him. See what the Futura can do. Futura, ooh, a great hit there. Look at this. The Mustang flips over. Arachnorod off the track. Finally getting under that Mustang and getting what he wanted with the help of the Futura. And that's going to be another elimination for Soylent Green. They're taking some hits here. Here comes the Mercedes. Mercedes tries to get under the Futura, similar situation as that Mustang, but can't do it and gets pushed back. Futura not interested. Crunch for the Sugar Crash. Ooh, a huge hit from Crunch. The Mercedes is lofted into the air. He makes a 6.1 meter jump and lands somewhere down at the end. Can't even see where. Not even in that shot. There we go. There's a shot. He's down there. He landed right side up. Huge props to that Mercedes for an amazing recovery. Speed Seeker now. Speed Seeker can't get anywhere in the back of Crunch. And now it looks like the Futura's starting to get a little pushed off the track. Super Tuned. Super Tuned gets some pushing going. Futura's under Bubble-matic. Crunch is under Futura. Something is definitely going to go down on this next run. Here comes Spider-Man. Spider-Man smacks into Super Tune, and there's a little action. Bubble-matic pushed off the track, but the Futura's still hanging on. Nobody eliminated on that hit, and Spider-Man's in a bad position now. Dodge Demon. The Demon pushes Spider-Man off, but he survives. And now finally the Futura is pushed off upside down. Could be an elimination for the Black Bandits. Firebird Funny Car for Yellow Hammer. Firebird Funny Car, a heavy car with some serious undercutting ability. Super Tuned and the Demon managed to escape unscathed, but the Speed Seeker is in trouble, but still on the track, so there could be a recovery there. Here comes Butterfinger. Butterfinger, a good hit, and Speed Seeker does not make a recovery. And now the Funny Car could be compromised. Bubble Gunner's going to take a shot. Bubble Gunner clocks Butterfinger, and yep, that Funny Car takes a big hit and is upside down almost completely off the track. Not a good chance of that car making a recovery there. Here comes the Gallant Eterno. Man, that car's a mess, but watch out. The Gallant gives a good smack to the Bubble Gunner. Bubble Gunner stops running into Butterfinger right at his engine and manages to stay safe on the track. Street Creeper tries to make a little push on the back of the Eterna. Can't do anything, and now he's up curbside. Not a good position to be in when the Dodge Ram's coming down next. Dodge Ram, look at him fly. Wow, that was some good height, 7.4 meters, and he is just kind of carried by the wind all the way down by that Mercedes AMG. He did not make a recovery. He's upside down. Final car of the round. That is going to be some serious devastation right there, folks. 11 out of the 30 cars eliminated, 2 for every team except the Bubble Bursters, who lost 3, and Sugar Crash, who lost 0. Sugar Crash looking really good right now, starting out this round with 100 grand. They are currently dominating this match. It's going to be an uphill climb for any of these other teams to take out Sugar Crash. Arachnorod now for the Webmasters. Arachnorod slotting in behind 100 grand on the track. These teams are going to have to get more aggressive than that if they want to take out Sugar Crash. Black Bandits are going to send down the GMC Vandura. Vandura, nice aggressive hit, speaking of that. And it almost takes out 100 grand. 100 grand in a perilous position. Let's see if Split Decision can make a decisive choice right here. Split Decision does indeed make the right choice, and 100 grand tipped sideways, probably going to be out. And Arachnorod in a little bit of trouble above the front of that van. Pikes Peak Tacoma. Pikes Peak picks up Split Decision, carries him all the way down the track, and then just tosses him upside down. That was a devastating hit right there. And Split Decision is going to be out of this match. Great hit for the Yellow Hammers. I don't know what those bubbles were. Bubble-matic's up next for Bubble Bursters. I guess that's where they were coming from. And there's Arachno Rod getting tossed off the track upside down. A good hit from Bubble-matic, and now he's under the Tacoma. So not only a good hit, but now he is in good position to do more damage. Chunky pushes Bubble-matic underneath all the remaining cars on the track, and the Tacoma suffers for it. The van manages to make a little slide and possibly stay alive here. We'll see what happens when Spider-Man takes the plunge. Spider-Man ropes his way down the track and can't get anything going, just a little push, but now he's curbside and not in a good position. Dodge Demon could definitely do some damage here. The Dodge Demon knocks Spider-Man off the track, but he is agile. He makes a great recovery after a little movement, and he's safe down there by the crates. Super Tune for Soylent Green. Super Tune gets under the Demon, and Black Bandit's got to be a little worried about that. Here comes the Mercedes. Ooh, a big hit from the Mercedes. And the Dodge Demon is just tossed upside down, off the track. Great hit right there, and that's kind of what we thought was going to happen to that Dodge Demon. Bubble Gunner. Bubble Gunner tries to get under the Mercedes, but it doesn't matter because the Mercedes goes under Super Tune, and it creates another elimination for Soylent Green. They are down 2 right now with only the Gallant left. Here comes Raisinets. Ooh, a big hit from Raisinets, but not much action other than the Mercedes getting put off the track, and that Bubble Gunner is looking a little scary there in the back of Chunky. Let's see if the Speed Spider can make anything happen. Speed Spider pushes Raisinets almost under the Bubble Gunner, surprisingly, but can't do anything and bounces all the way back down the track. Dodge Ram now has a chance to annihilate that Speed Spider, and does it. Speed Spider knocked right off the track, punished for bouncing back, and Raisinets perched on the edge, just a little bit underneath Bubble Gunner. This could be a bad position for Raisinets. And now the Eterna is going to take a turn for Soylent Green. The Eterna slams into the back of the Dodge, and Bubble Gunner is in deep doo-doo right here. Straight up in the air. That is not going to end well. Here comes the Viper. The Viper only succeeds in actually almost saving the Bubble Gunner right there, and then backing off a little bit. And now it's a chance for Butterfinger to get some action down at the bottom of the hill. Butterfinger does that. Look at that Viper get pushed upside down out of this match, certainly. And Bubble Gunner's back in the same predicament. Crunch slams his own vehicle and ends the Bubble Gunner's attempt to recover. That is going to end the round. And man, it was a rough one for some of these teams. Let's take a look at the results. Amazingly, no team eliminated yet from this match, but there are a bunch that are down to 1. Yellow Hammer, Bubble Burster, Soylent Green, and Webmasters down to 1 car each. Black Bandits down to 2. Sugar Crash down to 4. Only lost 1. Man, things are looking nice for them right now. As we head back out onto the track, Sugar Crash in no danger of losing steam right here as Crunch goes up to the front. These other teams really got to get aggressive and start trying to take them out. The Vandura. Vandura, a good hit, but not hard enough, and it's not going to do anything to Crunch. I think Black Bandit's just trying to stay in this match as long as they can. Bubble-matic, though, might get some undercurrent action here. Bubbles everywhere, can't get under the Vandura, and just slots into position. Nothing happening down there on the track. Somebody's got to do something. Here comes the Eterna. Eterna tries to get Bubble-matic underneath Vandura, can't do it, and now they are all nice and locked up at the front of the track. Spider-Man is going to try to cause some trouble. Spider-Man, oh man, that was a great hit on the Gallant, but the Gallant is not having it. This car is an experienced veteran, knows how to recover from this kind of a hit, is not going to go down easily, and proves his value right there for Soylent Green. Here comes the Mercedes. The Mercedes hits Spider-Man, pushes him up in the air, and he is upside down. If he doesn't recover, the Webmasters are out of this match. Here comes Chunky for the crash. Chunky, a good hit, but man, things are looking solid up there right now. Cannot get that car for Yellow Hammer off the track. Bubble Burster's looking good right now with their car off the side. Here comes the Ram. The Ram makes a nice hit, but cannot do anything to Chunky. And everybody's just locked in again. And now we're going to have the remaining 2 cars for Sugar Crash go down back to back. Here comes Butterfinger. Butterfinger, a nice hit there, and actually knocks the topper off of the Ram. He's not going to get that back. He'll have to go down the track without that if he survives this round. Here comes Raisinets. Raisinets takes it to the back of Butterfinger. I'm seeing a lot of paint flying off of the cars right there. They're damaging themselves. I think that was the back bumper of Butterfinger. Good hit there from Raisinets on his own guy. And we lost a topper, we lost some paint, and we lost one team. That team, of course, the Webmasters. Everybody else still in this match at the same place they were at the beginning of the last round. So now we're going on to round 4. Sugar Crash is going to choose to send down Butterfinger. Butterfinger certainly still reeling from losing that chunk of bumper on the last run from his own teammate. He's got to feel a little sore about that, but hopefully he'll recover. He's about to take another big hit from the Vandura. Vandura, oh man, that was a great hit right off the back of Evil Weevil. Pushes him up in the air, and Butterfinger is probably out of this match upside down. Here comes that Mercedes again. The Mercedes gets a good hit on the back of the van, but can't do anything. That van is solid up at the front of the track. Gonna be hard to get him out of there. And now the Mercedes pushed halfway back down the track. That could be a vulnerable position depending on if the Eterna can take advantage of it. The Eterna nails the Mercedes, locks it up in the front of the track. Can't get him off the track, but at least he's got him solidly up front. And I see the bubbles. It must be Bubble-matic time. Bubble-matic speeds down through the bubbles and can't make anything happen. That Gallant is not allowing any sort of undercutting right there, and so they all just bounce off the van back down the track. This could actually be a good time for Crunch. Crunch tries to make something happen. The Gallant is pushed up a little bit. These cars are really struggling to make anything happen to the other vehicles. They just can't do it, and the Dodge Ram tries to make something happen. Almost does. But as usual, the Gallant can always recover from that kind of a hit. He is used to that. He's not going to fall for it. Here comes Raisinets now. Raisinets, a quality hit on the back of the Ram, squeezes the Bubble-matic out, but Bubble-matic makes a great recovery and pushes back into the hay bales. Here comes Chunky. Chunky slams Raisinets, gets a little movement, almost gets the Ram off the track, but it wasn't enough, and that's the last car of this round. We did lose one. It was from Sugar Crash. Sugar Crash losing another vehicle, and that's actually going to even things up a little bit as we head into round 5. None of these losers wanting to give up. They all want to stay in this match. Only the Webmasters are out. Chunky knocking Evil Weevil around and taking his place up in the front. And now the Black Bandits are going to send down Vandura. They got to be feeling a little bit better about their state of things right now. Oh man, what a great hit from Vandura, and Chunky just van-handled by that thing. He goes up into the crate sideways. Tires are spinning all over the place, but he is not able to make a recovery. Sugar Crash has got to be wondering what is going on here. They're the only team losing cars, and they've got to be a little worried about that. Here comes the Mercedes for Yellow Hammer. Mercedes, man, that was a massive hit on the van. Pops him up over the safety rail, into the crates, upside down. An incredible hit. Just the sheer force of it knocking that van sideways. Here comes Bubble-matic now. Bubble-matic goes through the bubbles and almost knocks the Mercedes off the track, but the Mercedes sticking on top of him, does not want to get off the track. Gallant. The Gallant makes a good hit, but bounces back. The Mercedes is now sideways on the track. Look at how far back they are going. That's going to be bad news for both of those cars, I think, when Crunch hits them. A nice steady hit from Crunch, pushes both cars up to the front, and the Mercedes is tossed off the track upside down. We are now looking at another team being eliminated from this match. The Dodge Ram, wow, what a hit, look at that! The Gallant and Bubble-matic upside down. Annihilation from the Dodge Ram. Black Bandits doing some major damage here as the Raisinets, the last car for this round, comes down and finishes the job. Bubble-matic, Gallant, Chunky, and Yellow Hammer's Mercedes all eliminated in this round. Then suddenly there were two teams left. You've got Sugar Crash, you've got Black Bandits. Sugar Crash with an advantage, 2 big vehicles to the Black Bandits 1 big vehicle. Speaking of big vehicles, if you haven't noticed, we are down to 3 large, heavy vehicles. These guys having an advantage in this losers match, especially with the undercutters being fairly ineffective. A big hit there from the Dodge Ram almost takes Crunch out. That was scary. Sugar Crash could have lost another one. Here comes Raisinets now to try to finish the job. Raisinets, a massive hit, and the Dodge Ram is forced up in the crates, backwards, sideways, out. Crunch and Raisinets have done it for their team. The Sugar Crash have won the battle of the losers. Not looking like losers now. Crunch and Raisinets and Sugar Crash are going on to Season 3. A great round, some great action. Congratulations to the winners. Their team is going to come back with a few changes in Season 3, and they're going to be better than ever. No more losing for them. Season 3 will be coming very soon. Before that happens, though, we're going to have a special event, something a little different. It's going to be a head-to-head joust. 1 car against 1 car, smashing into each other at high speeds with 1 ultimate victor. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to become a patron to support this show, and also join our Discord. It's free, and everyone can join and talk about the matches or whatever you want. Link in the description. Thanks for watching, and good night.